Hello everybody, Houston here. I hope you guys are doing well, having a great day or a great night. Before jumping into the charts, don't forget to smash the like button, share with your friends and subscribe as well. So this is going to be a short video because I'm going to share with you guys a theory. Okay, there is no facts here, it's just a possible scenario. Maybe we won't have uh, a way to fully understand this or to even validate this, but it has, let's say, a, a footprint. It's like something is going on, and I'm going to show you guys why. Just a second. So let's start. So the first thing we are going to take a look here is the previous structure and the range of the bull break, and then we are going to talk about the sell-off based on events and news behavior, and we are going to take a better look at it. Just a second. Hold your hats, cool your jets. Almost there. We need a zoom here. Hold on. Okay, folks, so some of you guys maybe, especially the ones of you who are not aware of Elliott waves theory. So here, this is all about Elliott waves. Okay, the line is you guys can see, and as you guys can see, we can use Elliott waves without all the bullshit we see out there. Okay, we don't even need those crazy lines, crazy numbers, crazy letters all over, word lines, and etc. But this is nothing new. So just for you guys to understand what this stands for, okay? Let's say it's the anatomy of a bull break, okay? Also works for bear breaks, etc. But let's focus on the bull break here. So the question I am raising here, the theory itself is this. Just for a second, let's try to hide this activity right here. Just one moment. Hold on. Okay, so let's say, so this is the pre or before the bull break, right? So let's think this way. The first step. What if the event about the SEC and suing Ripple and etc. took place before the bull break? So what would happen? So we saw a strong decline, very strong and straight. So we fall from. So let's mark the top. 70, 79, all the way to 20. So we are talking about 59 cents. Okay, a 59 cents decline. Of course, we can't use the same number in this example here, but what we want is like a a closed scenario. Okay, so for example, we know if we drag the 59 decline here, it is going to crush, smash, right? Down below levels not seen before 2017. Okay, so this is a thing. So it's a scenario that we know it's not going to happen. Okay, and didn't happen. So we have a theory in one side and the facts in the other. So the fact is we are not going down below the previous bull break that we saw back in 2017, which is a range from 6 cents below 1 cent. Okay, so this is the fact that the numbers we have right now. So I believe at this point you guys are starting to see what I'm looking at here. So this whole theory. So, but let's say XRP dropped from if the pre-bull, let's say 10 cents. So this would be a possible scenario. 10, okay, so 10, which would be a new low. Also, this one is the C19 dump. Yeah, so this was the previous low on the beginning of the year. So anyway, so 11 or 10, that doesn't matter. It's not going to change anything. So for the sake of this example, let's say we had the news and the events about the SEC, swing repo, etc., without having this bull break. So this would be a big and ugly move, right? So this would be catastrophic. And when we look on the perspective side, on the technical analysis, we could even call this, so we are talking about a scenario that didn't happen. So in order to look for looking for answers for this theory, we have to figure out things about these possible scenarios, right? So in the technical analysis perspective, we could say, okay, this could be double bottom, or this could be a new low, and then we end up with a higher low, just like here, just like we saw here. A new low and the higher low. So this was something that we talked about many times before. Okay, so even though this scenario could happen, first one here, and then the bottom here, and then a higher low. So just like here. But instead of all this, we end up with a wonderful and bullish bull break, which is this guy right here. And now, so right now, exactly now, in my previous video, before this bull break, I tagged this range and I said, guys, this is the range we have to do our stuff. You guys remember this? And then right after, bang, price skyrocketed. So two interesting things, very interesting here that we saw back in the day. So here we had the first, so this is the daily chart. If we break down this into the 4 and 1 hour chart, there is a micro bullish pattern here, okay, which broke bearish. Okay, no problem. And then we tried again, another one which broke bearish, so that's 2 in a row. And then we had another one that broke bearish as well, so that's 3 bear breaks on bullish structures in a row. So this was very, very odd because we understand the percentage in the outcome of bullish and bearish structures. And I don't remember the last time I saw a bullish structure trying to continue and having bear breaks. So this leads me to think that something was somewhat wrong, but I couldn't see it. I had no idea about this, the sex stuff. And then I started to ask myself, so that might be something wrong here. Because we reached targets and ranges that gave us confidence for later bullish continuation. So I was right on Bitcoin and Ethereum, but then I was wrong in XRP. Using the same methodology, it doesn't make sense because using the same methodology that I use, that is my tools, the things that I developed. If I was wrong, for example, on Ethereum, I would be wrong on Bitcoin and XRP as well, and back and forth. And then I started to think, okay, so there is probably something else, but again, I couldn't see it. Okay, so we can fight something we can see, right? And so right now, exactly right now, we are trading just a little bit below the previous bull break, which was exactly right here. So just a second, folks, please. So the whole point of this theory is this. It's a theory that leads to a question or multiple questions. But so the thing is, what are the chances that this bull move was made to protect XRP price? Because, folks, we can't forget a thing. So I really believe, by a matter of fact, that everything is accounted in the charts. So this is Charles Down job, Charles Down theory, which a lot of people in the markets all across the world use this. Still use this methodology into and his findings. But it doesn't mean things will always be clear, because things are developing, they keep working, they keep mutating, changing, and etc. So, and for example, how we could call this bull break in advance in a perfect way. Okay, call it the bull break took place because it was clear. Okay, but this move here wasn't clear. But the only thing that was clear is that we had multiple failed bullish attempts. So perhaps one of the reasons here is that we have whales and people that do the same thing over and over when trading patterns, because we follow rules. Okay, it's not like, oh, I'm going to buy or I'm going to sell just because I think it is going to happen. No, that's not how it works. We have most of times we have scenarios that are validated or not. Okay, and so one thing that was strange was this: all this power, all this firepower that we had here just faded. Just faded because we didn't have continuation. So perhaps, so this is another question. Maybe the big players were aware of such a move way before. So I really believe this is something possible and likely to happen, because we know some people have it's inside information. I believe this is the word. And this is nothing new in markets, in stocks or trade or investment, whatever. We know this. So it's nothing new. So my 2 cents here. So the core of this whole theory about a pump to protect XRP price from a strong, let's say, degradation, what could be the reason for this pump? And so here we are not talking about, or not going to talk about what may happen after, because again, this was caused by external forces. Okay, so we have external forces, events, news, fear, FOMO, and the average Joe selling his coins. So another very key thing to understand here, 95% plus of all trades are made by bots, and those trades are made on exchanges. So the majority of those bots are running by exchanges. So when all those people were selling, someone were buying. And who were buying? A few whales. We understand that the top 1% whales on XRP, they didn't sold, they were buying. And in the retail side, we know the exchanges were buying. I can't tell you anything about the OTC. I can't say anything because I can't see the numbers. But so this is the facts. Okay, the exchanges were buying. And so they are not stupid, to keep buying something that is possibly going to be deemed a security. Because, so this is another thing. So this is very key, very, very key. I talked about this in my previous video on the my 2 cents on SEC against Ripple and XRP. They are there is a lot of news and blogs and etc. saying, so what they are saying, they are saying XRP is going to be delisted from exchanges. And what is the problem with this? So this is fake news. So this is a lie. Because the first process, what is the first process? How to trade and stop deposits. This is the only thing to do right now. So again, how to trade and stop deposits. That's it. So how the exchanges are going to delist XRP if the process, the lawsuit, is still going on? So there is no winner, there is no decision, there is nothing yet, there is nothing clear, there is no clarity. And so what happens if the exchanges delist XRP and then in the next day Ripple won and XRP is deemed a currency? And this is it. It's done. It's settled. Game over. Then the exchange will have to, okay, so we were wrong and we did this move in an anticipated way and this was a bad move. Okay, and now we will list XRP again. So there are forces out there that I told you guys how they work. And that's exactly what they are doing right now. They are saying XRP is going to be delisted from top exchanges. And this is not true. So, and those people are paid by big Bitcoin whales. Yeah, but okay, so this is not the focus here. And another thing, just a second, folks, there's something in my eye. Another thing, very, very interesting thing. So here we have to raise questions about this. We know Kraken have the license to be a bank. So Kraken today, it's like a bank. So why Kraken didn't halt XRP trade or XRP deposits? Why? So this is very, very, very interesting because what I believe, once XRP is cleared, many of these guys in the market, so US exchanges are usually not on top of volume. So for example, Bitstamp, uh, Kraken somehow, Coinbase, Uphold, and a few others. What I believe, so this is my opinion, okay? So this is not a fact, this is not a theory, just my opinion, my 2 cents. After this whole situation is cleared out, not only Ripple and XRP are going to be affected, but all those big exchanges that don't have the bank license are going to be granted with this bank license. I don't remember the name, but yeah. So this is just my opinion. I can be wrong here. It's just my 2 cents. We know sometimes bad ideas can lead us to to a better idea or to a better view of what is happening. So we should mix all these questions, try to answer these questions, and when we get a result, we try to look further to see what is probably happening. And there is another thing about price here that we have to talk about. So, second. Okay, so here you go. So what I want to show you here is this. I am you guys know I do this for a living, so I'm looking at the charts day after day. So every day I'm looking at the charts: Bitcoin, dollar, gold, few stocks, Dow Jones, Ethereum, and etc. So I do this every single day. But I don't stay in the front of the computer the whole day. Okay, but so when we look at price behavior and how price moves, that are uh, the word is not rules, but we can see human behavior when we look at the charts. Okay, so for example here, you guys can see, second. Okay, so again, all this price behavior that we can see right here was not made or printed by the average Joe. Okay, so this was made by big folks out there, big folks. And we understand that big people, big folks out there, they don't rely on bullshit. They know what they are doing, right? So for example, they don't rush on crypto Twitter or on YouTube to see if they have to buy or sell. But we understand that there is a lot of people who still do such a thing today. But okay. So again, pay a close attention here. So the golden lines is part of the tool that I developed months ago. And look how price have been rejected from the 34 cents range. So let's start from the beginning here. We went straight down to 21, which was 29.82. And then we bounced from it. And then we went up and ended up rejected twice. Let me use the square here just a second. Just a moment. Okay, there we go. So, oh, there's another one right here. Yeah. So the first one was here, 21, 29.82, and a strong bounce. So this was expected after a big sell, and then rejected from 34. So the first key level, and then we went down. They bounced back again, tried again with a marginal high, and then rejected again from 34. So what I see here, so again folks, this is not about support and resistance behavior. It is not. Okay, so uh, what I see here, so this is my 2 cents. This is what I feel, what I see when I look at price behavior. I see here design. Okay, but of course I can't prove it. But we have many reasons to believe that this is it's being made, was made, it's behaving according to a kind of design. Okay, so that's what we have been talking about. So right now XRP just a little bit below the bull break range, which is not a big deal. I mean, it's not a big deal when we look on what we are doing here. But of course, when we talk about price and all the news and events, it's sad, yes. But till this whole situation is cleared once and for all, this is it, folks. By the same way we went down, we will go up. And XRP was deemed a currency by other institutions in the United States. And again, we talked about this in the previous video. All over the world, XRP was deemed a currency, not a security. So perhaps, so let's think like this. So the United States, the only top nation, let's say, that still doesn't have clarity, and now the others have. But we know this whole system that is coming, that is colliding with the old system, is not ready to go right now. It's like one side is ready, but the other is not. So perhaps the missing part is the United States. Perhaps they still have control above everything that's happening. So they are going to be the last one to say, okay, this is it, and let's go, let's do it. But yeah, so that's how I feel about this. That's my reading about the all those events and price behavior. So it's like a mix of the chart, fundamentals, external events, possible outcomes, regulations, and clarity that is about to come. It's very odd, folks. It's very odd. So this whole behavior was very odd. Okay, so my 2 cents here is so the bottom line of the theory, okay, is that this price appreciation that we saw here was to protect XRP from a bigger dip. I believe this is the word. Sorry, English is not my native language. From a bigger danger or a worse threat below. Okay, and the interesting thing is, so just below, I'm just about to finish this video. Uh, so the weird thing is, a lot of people, a lot, are bullish on XRP. So even before this big dump, and these people, they behave like they know what they are investing, they know what they are buying. So they were bullish, they were happy. Oh, this is it. Yes, you know, bang, 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 moon, moon, moon. Let's go, let's go, let's go. But then, from a sudden, after the event, after the news, after the lawsuit, and after the price drop, decline, a lot of those people are in doubt. They're concerned. Oh, you know, XRP can go to zero. Oh, you know, XRP can be deemed a security. This is going to be that bad, and etc. So there's a lot of cry wolf here now. Because if they invested and they knew it wasn't a security, so why they are concerned right now? So why they are crying on social media? Oh, you know, oh this or that. Oh, I really wish the best for us. Oh, folks, when it comes down to markets and investments, when it comes down to money, to risk management, and etc., there is no crying. That's no cry wolf. Or you know what you are doing, or you stay out. You can find a job. You can, you know, you can have a fixed wage where you don't have anything to be concerned at all. So why those people are doing this? And also another thing, when they do such a things, a lot of people will like and retweet and share. And so this bad feeling, this doubt, this uncertainty, this you know, this awful thing will spread. And then a lot of other people will feel the same thing. And this is natural. This is natural. So a lot of those guys who we came to know and learn about them as the folks who are educating us, who are giving precious information, that know what they are doing. So now they are crying and scared. So can you guys see all those things that are happening in all the sides? Not in one, no, not in just one side, but all the other. So outside the chart, we can have like multiple categories or topics, and we can see like something that shouldn't be happen. So another question, why is this happening if they knew what they were investing in? Okay, so folks, this is my 2 cents, and remember, this is a theory, this is not a fact. We are talking about things that can be that we can see, so it's not fantasy. And questions move the world, right? And we know that the truth fears no question. Anyone trying to suppress questions, it's behaving like a dictator, right? So these are the rules, these are the standards for freedom and freedom of thought and etc. So let's talk about this. Perhaps you guys will find something that I didn't find, something that I missed. There's a lot of people out there doing a great job, like Crypto Eddie. She does an amazing job, and there are many others doing a great job. But again, when we count those people, it's only a small group of people, because the other ones are a much larger group of people. and then we will see all kind of bullshit. And yeah, so yeah. So folks, thanks for your time, thanks for your patience, thanks for your support as well. So let's keep working on this. If there is something else to be worked here or to be found, and let's see how this is going to unfold. And yeah, so thanks again. Don't forget to smash the like button, share with your friends, and yeah, so I will see you guys soon. Stay safe and see ya.